But as I was saying earlier on, in studio, we're joined by two gentlemen. On my right here, maybe he can introduce himself as we continue.
My name is Maurice Ashley. I'm an international grandmaster of chess. I'm from the United States.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And the gentleman on my left?
Githinji Hinga, Chairman Chess Kenya.
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, and you're welcome. So maybe we can start off the interview, because being the star of the show, of course. You can start by maybe telling us a bit about yourself.
I'm an international grandmaster, as I mentioned. I'm the first black person in history to achieve that title. I'm really grateful to be here in Kenya. I'm the organizer of the Millionaire Chess Open, which is the prize that the winners for this tournament will get. So we're here as a satellite event. I'm here visiting the satellite event, giving them the opportunity to just shake hands, talk to the youngsters, talk to the stars here, play a little bit just to keep folks entertained, and hopefully share some of my wisdom with the players here.
Okay, and maybe for those who actually don't understand the meaning of a grandmaster, maybe they're wondering what, the meaning of the term.
The grandmaster title is the highest title you can get in chess. Okay. There are about 1,400 grandmasters in the world. It's a title that you dream about. When I was a boy growing up in Brooklyn, New York, where I was raised, I always hoped that one day I would become a grandmaster and I would work hard for this title. And to be able to travel around the world and eventually get the title is something that was simply a dream of mine. Okay,
thank you. Maybe we can get into today's tournament, of course, being organized by you guys. Maybe you can say what so far, have you achieved what you were, aiming for?
Yes, the Nairobi Gymkhana Millionaires Chess Satellite Tournament has been a resounding success in terms of the numbers participating. In fact, we had an oversubscription of players. We're quite overwhelmed. The tournament organization has been up to speed. They've done a very good job. We've had sponsors coming in. This indeed is the second year that we've had this tournament. Last year we had Millionaire Chess, and we are getting bigger and better. So from the perspective of Chess Kenya, we are very happy with the turnout, with the level of play, and it's exciting times for us. And if I may add, we're very happy to have Grandmaster Maurice Ashley to come in and inspire our next generation. So we're really honored.
Okay, and I'm quite sure he'll be participating in the tournament tomorrow. But if you don't mind me asking, how do you manage 192 participants?
Well, it's a learning curve, and this is like one of the biggest tournaments we've had. I think it is, though we had one that was a bit bigger. But it's down to the technical guys who have done a wonderful job. We've been automating things. This is the first time we are broadcasting live the tournament, so there's a lot of interest from all corners, and technical ability has been coming up. So we are really happy. Yes.
Okay. Now, maybe back to the Grandmaster, of course. From what you've seen, judging from what you've seen today during the tournament, what can you say about the level or the standards of chess in Kenya at the moment?
Well, chess is just blossoming in Kenya right now, and you should see how serious the players are. You put the film on them, their eyes are concentrated and focused. I know I'm at a chess tournament. It's something that is quite powerful to be able to experience. And also, what's really that I think is the most inspiring thing is the young people who are playing. Okay. There's one child today who went 6-0, won all 6 of his games. He was jumping up and down after he won. He was so happy to get that trophy. And when he got back to his chair, back to his seat with that nice trophy in his hands, his grandfather gave him a kiss, and they were just so overjoyed. And it just shows the enthusiasm that's happening for chess right now in Kenya. And I think it really starts with the young people, and if they can get sponsorship and support, you'll see chess continue to explode across the country.
Okay, and seeing Twitter's Kenya chess in Kenya is still becoming popular. It's not that popular, as you can attest to that. What's the difference, as you've noticed, between the development of chess in Kenya compared to, let's say, the USA?
Well, the thing is, I think a lot of people have a misperception. Usually, I was chatting with you beforehand.
The difference, as you've noticed, between the development of chess in Kenya compared to, let's say, the USA?
Well, the thing is, I think a lot of people have a misperception. Usually, I was chatting with you beforehand, you thought chess was a kind of a brain game, and maybe it's too late for you to learn. And the reality is that we teach children as young as 5, 6 years old how to play. It's not that difficult to learn how to play. You know, you might have played drafts. It's just a little bit more complicated learning the pieces. Once you get past that learning curve, which I think still exists here, then you realize everybody can learn, everybody should learn. It has amazing benefits for young people, but for older people as well, because it's a thinking game. It's a game about making good decisions. And as that message starts to filter out, that it's not so hard for you to learn, and also it's so good for people to use their brains and have fun at the same time. Remember, chess has been around for 1,500 years for a reason, because it's a fun game, and each generation picks it up. I think as that starts to happen, you'll see more and more people take to the game here in Kenya.
Okay, and now from a personal view, yours of course, is chess really, you know, the skills in chess, are they inborn, or is it something you nurture? Is it a skill you nurture that you become better with every time that you practice?
As I said, we teach children 5 and 6 years old in classrooms all around the United States, but not just in the U.S. Many countries have adopted chess in their school system. England, for example, has it as part of their curriculum, chess in schools and communities. Russia, of course. Norway, now that they have a champion, Magnus Carlsen, who's the #1 player in the world. The mythology about chess being this inborn talented thing is disappearing. Now, of course, if you're going to be the best players, you know, I mentioned, you don't say, I'm not going to take a basketball because I'm not going to be as good as LeBron James, right? You still play, you still get engaged, you still feel good sweating and athleticism. So the reality is, it's a game for everyone. The best players will emerge at the top, but everybody can have a good time.
Okay, and in light of what he said in terms of developing and making the sport more popular, what have we been doing really? Are we, you know, planning on, as he said, introducing chess into the curriculum in schools? Are we planning on doing that anytime soon?
Yes, that's one of our major focuses as Chess Kenya. It's one of our major goals. It's something that we are very happy there's a curriculum review that is currently ongoing, and we've indeed made contact with the Kenya Curriculum Development, and we are hopeful that they will like the benefits of the chess and incorporate it in some way to the curriculum. More than that, in terms of popularity, well, it is played by a couple of, it's quite popular. The challenge is to network the people who play, drop them into our federation, and also get our network as a Chess Kenya wider out there. So in terms of popularity, it is growing from strength to strength, and thanks to shows like this, for us, inviting us, it gets out to a wider public, and people know the benefits, and they come in, and we work together.
I think an important point to mention as well is that sponsors are needed. It just doesn't happen. You know, people are not going to all volunteer. That's not something that's sustainable. So it was great to see all the sponsors that sponsored this tournament, that are sponsoring this tournament that are being played this weekend. And if you have more and more sponsorship, then the teachers will come, the specialists who, they have to have a day job, otherwise they can't be chess coaches in a sustainable way. In the U.S., we have chess coaching as a profession, and they're able to make a living and feed their families. The more sponsors come on board, see this as a good thing for young people in Kenya, then you're going to really see the game blossom.
Okay, and at the moment in Kenya, as you can, let's put it this way, it all comes down to a lot of things, not just the skill, as you said, sponsorship and all that, but what steps are in play here? Are we attracting any sponsors?
Well, we have some sponsors coming in, but not nearly enough to really get it kick-started. We'd really like to rope in sponsors, government, because this is a game that can transform even the future of the country, because when we impart thinking skills, it helps everybody at the long run. So we are really looking to sponsors. Even as a federation, we are looking for ways to operate in an efficient and a manner to inspire more players. So we are still at our infancy, so to speak, but there's a lot to be done. There's a lot of work. More players need to come in and get this game going. Okay,
and now back to the Millionaires Chess tournament. What do you need to attain to participate? Are we only dealing with people who actually participate in the national league, or even amateurs are welcome to participate?
Interesting enough, this tournament is actually targeted at the lower, like amateurs, hobby players, and the likes, because there's a rating limit of 2,000 and below. And that includes everybody. And so as long as you play chess, you're invited to come in and play and register, and you have a chance to win a ticket to the USA and play in the Millionaire Chess in the USA. So there are a couple of players. Chess is an inexpensive game. It's easy to get started in schools and clubs. So there's nothing stopping anyone from starting to play chess.
Okay, and what do you need now? Maybe I can direct the question to the Grandmaster. What do you need, especially, let's say, in terms of resources? Because maybe someone can say, I don't know where I can get the board. I can't, you know, I don't know where I can get the resources to practice and all that. Where exactly, what else can be done, let's say, to nurture the younger ones, besides introducing it in schools and all that, because that's kind of, let's say, expected at some point. But what else can make it easier for people to access this?
I think fundamentally it really is going to be chess in schools that kicks it off in a powerful way, whether it's after school, sometimes during the day, however it's structured that you want to do that. I think that's really where the big push is going to have to be. That's where the success has been in other countries as well. Now, in terms of tournaments, it's going to be incumbent on organizations like Chess Kenya to get a lot of tournaments going, but at the same time, they're going to need the sponsors. They're going to need those resources to be able to buy chess sets, to buy books, to have trophies. Those trophies, the kids love having those trophies. They light up when they can take it home. The parents love it to be able to proudly show how accomplished their children are. So you're going to have some resources that the community, whether it's government, whether it's corporations, whether it's wealthy individuals, decide this is something we want to do. So let's get in touch with Chess Kenya, let's get in touch with the relevant chess organizations and fund this. And it's not expensive. I mean, it's not like you're getting golf clubs or anything. It's a chessboard, some pieces, sometimes you get a clock, but it's not an expensive activity to support. And you know, I went into Mukuru to play chess with the young people there, where they have a fantastic program, and the enthusiasm that those young people showed for the game was simply incredible. And it was wonderful to be able to share my story with them, but also to sit and play with them and give them a little bit of coaching. So I think it's an inspirational thing that people should come to recognize and want to support.
Okay, you being a grandmaster and the chairman, of course, being a good chess player, from my understanding, maybe we can have some sort of demonstration.
Okay, this is a grandmaster. We have various forms of chess. So what we've set up is a bullet chess. It's very fast chess, where we're going to use the clock. Both of us are going to play 1 minute. Maurice Ashley, of course, is very world famous for a video where he's playing chess in the park in New York, and he meets a hustler who is trash talking and things like that. So it's very it's going to be very fast. So we're going to
let's just get started and show the folks how. Is it really 1 minute?
It's 1 minute. So
so the first thing you should know about 1 minute chess, I mean, it's going to be fast.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I play like this a lot in the parks in New York, at least I used to. And there's a lot of talking that goes on. People think chess is a quiet game and a slow game. It's going to be the opposite of it that happens right now.
Okay.
Now, it's hard to follow the game if you're not a chess player, but you know, we'll try to keep it entertaining. And if you want to ask a question while we're playing, then feel free to just keep talking so that we can do it. So I'm just going to start with it. All right.
Let's do the handshake. So I think we start.
It's started. All right, let's go.
Okay, so what's exactly the significance of the clock to the game?
If he runs out of time or I run out of time, then one of us loses the game. So the clock is what's regulating all that.
Okay. And this being a speed chess, then isn't there, are you not leaving your opponent, giving your opponent the chance to trick you, as I saw in the video actually, because someone tried to trick you?
Yeah, well, but you know, the reality, he's losing a lot of stuff right now.
I'm not doing well.
Yeah, he kind of a slightly bad position. Up, check.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you know, the part of the game is that it's instinctive. You just have to go with the flow.
Yeah.
Figure out exactly what to do. And his king is like stuck in the middle of the board, so he's gonna have to try to figure out how to get it back home. But actually,
oh my goodness,
checkmate.
I didn't see that coming.
That was actually fast.
Oh
so
my
it's actually over.
It's over. Yeah,
he's checkmated me.
He caught his king up in the middle of the board.
I think.
Okay, that was fast. And now, Githinji, maybe briefly you can tell me, like, as you say, that they do this in the US, because this is part of actually making the sport more popular. Are we starting, you know, to do this here in Nairobi or maybe even in the counties at some point later?
Yes, we have we have approached counties, and in fact through the Ministry of Sport, we are fortunate to have had a big donation of chess boards from the Kasparov Chess Foundation, and these are to be distributed. In fact, there's an event this coming Tuesday where they shall be distributed to the county directors of sport. So this will touch the counties, and they'll set up county centers for chess. So we are really excited about this. We can't wait for this to get out. And we have a couple of clubs in neighborhoods. So as it is, there's a lot more reach that needs to be done. But we're getting there. So we call upon all chess players to probably contact their county sports office and try and agitate them to create a chess center for them.
Okay, and now as we wind up, maybe you can tell us, the Grandmaster can tell us for how long he's in the country.
I will be here. I came here a few days ago. I will be here until, at least in Nairobi, until the event is over, which is tomorrow. And then on Monday, I will head to Diani Beach for a little rest and relaxation, spend a few days before heading to Johannesburg, where they have another Millionaire Chess qualifier. And so I'll be participating in those events as well for another week. And then I head off to Madagascar, where they're holding another chess tournament as well. So this is sort of just my tour to promote chess across these countries. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly in Kenya so far. I'm looking forward to the time I come back. And looking forward to seeing how many more players start to play here in the country.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us.